Top of the morning to you! I'm Locum23. You're joining me for Red Carpet Diaries, Book 3, Chapter 8, The Bodyguard. You were at home when your security alarm started blaring. Someone was trying to break in. As the police finished their sweep of the house, you sent a quick text to Thomas to let him know what happened. We'll have patrol cars on your street the next few nights to keep an eye on. Will you be okay tonight? I'm fine. I think I have somewhere to go. Phone starts ringing, and you thank the cop again and answer. Jessica, I just got your text. What's going on? It's no big deal. Someone tried to break in, but they're gone now. The police said it's safe. I disagree entirely. It is very much a big deal. I'm sending a car over for you right now. You'll be safer here, and, well, I feel better as well. That sounds perfect. Soon a car arrives and takes you to Hunt's house. As soon as you walk in, he pulls you in to him protectively, whispering into your hair as he caresses your back. Jessica, thank goodness. I'm not used to seeing you like this, Thomas. You seem more shaken up than me. Well, I thought something might happen to you. He trails off as if it was too much to think about and shakes his head. But you're the important thing here. How are you? Honestly, I'm scared. I'm just trying to keep it together right now. Thomas pulls back, resting his hands on your shoulders, and stares intently into your eyes. I didn't want to make this any worse than it already is, but I think we have to face facts. I think someone's stalking you. A stalker, No, you're right. I've heard about it happening to other celebrities, but for some reason I never imagined anyone would do it to me. It'll be okay. We'll figure this out together. Have you ever dealt with something like this before? A bit. Both personally as well as someone who's worked with dozens of actors. Whoever this lunatic is, we'll find a way to keep him away from you. Not gonna lie, I kinda love how protective you're getting over this. Hunt gazes deeply in your eyes and lifts a hand to stroke your cheek softly. I know I'm not always the most expressive individual, but please know how much I love you, Jessica. I can't bear the thought of anything happening to you. Grab his hand in yours, and kissing tenderly, he leans his forehead against yours, sighing. Let's go to bed for the night. We can figure this out in the morning. That's probably for the best. Thomas gives you a tender kiss and leads you up to the bedroom. Fall asleep feeling safe in his arms. The next morning, Thomas has to leave early for a meeting. You'll be here. You'll be okay here, won't you? Of course. And if anything happens, you'll let me know? Definitely. Don't worry, Thomas, I'll be okay. Thomas gives you a quick kiss on the forehead and heads out. You text Chaz the news, and soon he shows up carrying the biggest pastry box you've ever seen. Oh my god, are you okay? Is Thomas okay? You should eat something. I brought donuts. I wasn't sure what kind you'd want, so I brought 4 of everything. You can't help but laugh and crack open the box. Chaz wasn't kidding, there are literally dozens of donuts inside. Don't worry, everything's fine. It was scary, obviously, but I'm totally safe. Oh, thank God. You're gonna help me out with these, or what? The two of you sit down and put the donuts between you and dive in. After a couple minutes, Chaz looks up at you, face serious. I know you'd probably rather forget about all of it, and I think we need to talk next steps. You're right, but what do I do? Set up an electric fence? You hire a bodyguard. All the top celebrities have them. Even if this hadn't happened, it'd probably be smart. A bodyguard, huh? That makes sense. I don't know why it never occurred to me before now, but it's kind of a thing, isn't it? Not to mention an amazing movie. Peak Whitney. Definitely a good way to make major life decisions. sigh, picking at the chocolate donut in front of you. It's still weird, though, having someone follow you around all the time. Or it's like you got a badass new best friend. Second best friend, obviously. I'm the first. Always. Alright, you've convinced me. Where do I start? At the best bodyguard agency in town. Ethan sends all his clients there. He already booked us an appointment. Well, then let's get going. If only to get me away from the 78 remaining donuts in this box. You and Chaz make your way to a sleek building downtown where the agency has multiple floors. It's laid out like a huge training facility, and dozens of very ripped individuals are lifting weights, stretching, and practicing throws and holds on each other. Do you suddenly feel kinda small? Or like we've just discovered a new, more evolved species? A massive, muscled man approaches the two of you, holding a hand out. Must be Chaz. Jessica, can I tell you my wife loves all your films? That's so nice to hear. I'm Raj, by the way. I run this place. Jazz gave me the rundown on what's going on. It sounds like a pretty cut and dried stalking situation, yeah? As far as we can tell. Don't worry, we've dealt with it hundreds of times. I'd recommend an around-the-clock personal bodyguard. Which begs the question, what are you looking for in a guard? I'd like someone intimidating. The stalker needs to know I am not afraid of him. In fact, he's the one who should be afraid. I understand where you're coming from. A lot of our clients feel the same way. Just remember, the person will be spending a lot of time with you, so you want someone you feel comfortable with. I'll keep that in mind. Raj gazes over the room for a minute, then nods to himself. I have a hunch I know exactly the guard for you. If you'll follow me. Raj leads you down a flight of stairs to a boxing ring. In one corner, a muscular woman is hitting a punching bag hard. Alright, Agent Cole. Agent Cole, a moment. He taps her on the shoulder and she jumps, startled. Then she pulls headphones out of her ears, towels off her face, and turns, smiling broadly. Sorry, I had my pump-up mix going. What's up? Jessica's looking for security, full-time. Starting as soon as possible. I thought you two might get along. Wonderful to meet you, Jessica. I'd shake your hand, but, well, maybe we'll do that part after I hit the showers. Gestures at her sweaty body with a laugh. Nice to meet you too, Agent Cole. Oh, don't worry about all that Agent Cole stuff. Call me Sarah. What were you doing just now? Krav McGraw? Or MAGA? Yes, ma'am. I've been training in it since my days in the IDF. Just one question. You work out in a suit? She glances down, confused for a moment, then laughs. Honestly, most of the time, yeah. Can I ask you why? This is what I usually wear on the job, so it's what I prefer to train in. So it's like the clothing version of running at a high altitude? If you can handle this, anything else is easy. Exactly, but don't worry, if you ever want a morning yoga partner, I own my share of stretchy pants. You're trying to think of what to ask Sarah next when her phone goes off, playing a familiar tune. She quickly hits the ignore button. Wait, was that the theme song from Grosse Park? Or Point? Yeah. No one around here has ever known what that was before. Are you kidding? I grew up on Grosse Point. It was so melodramatic, but I watched every episode. Chaz can tell you, we were all about Canadian teen dramas back in the day. We watched it obsessively. Honestly, it sounds like you two are a perfect fit. Accurate. What do you say? Do you want the job? If you say yes, I'll get Grosse Point binge queued up to celebrate. That sounds perfect. I'll clean up, head over to Jessica's, and make sure it's safe. Then I'll let you know you can come home. Sound good? Definitely, but I don't want you to go to too much trouble. It's no trouble. Keeping you safe is my job. Grosse Pointe talk is just a really great side benefit. Say goodbye to Sarah. Raj promises to send the paperwork along, and you and Chaz head out. So, how are you feeling about everything? I mean, it's still weird, but it'll take some getting used to. But I don't think we could have found someone better than Sarah. Oh, definitely. And for what it's worth, I'm sure they'll find this guy soon. Might be a woman. Just hopefully not before Sarah and I make it through a Season 7. I've been dying to get started on the next gen. Later that day, Sarah clears you to head home. You're looking over the script pages when your phone rings. It's Victoria. Hey, lady. What's up? Please tell me you're available tonight. I mean, I could be. Why? I'm hosting a charity gala for my mentorship program tonight, and it's falling apart before it even starts. Which, for the record, is not my fault. They told me they wanted me to open the silent auctions and pimp out my fellow actors. They want you to what now? Not literally, they just want star power is how they put it. Apparently a few more A-list faces around the room will help with donations. Something I could have guaranteed them if they'd mentioned it before this morning. Takes a deep breath. But I can't change that now. All I can do is beg you to come and help me out. The folks in charge may be a little inept, but this program means so much to me. I really want to raise as much money as possible. Victoria, of course I'll help. Thank you, you are saving my life. It's no problem. I think it's a great program too. I'm happy to lend my star power if they think it'll help. Those donors won't know what hit them. I'll see you soon. Can't wait. Hang up the phone and hurry up to your bedroom to get ready. Go into your closet, hoping something will wow you. This might work. Wear the gala glam to look impressive, to impress Victoria's donors. Snag some great press. Is the dress painted on? With glitter? By a child? Seriously. Something simple is best. I agree, Tazzy. I do look pretty good. Tazzy rubs against your leg and you bend down to pet him. Finish getting ready, then let Sarah arrange a car to the gala. Sorry for the last-minute change of plans. Are you kidding? I'm excited. I love seeing what people wear to these things. With an effort, Sarah regains her composure, folding her hands in her lap stiffly. Don't worry, though. I'm on the job and ready to kill if necessary. Let's hope that the only thing we're taking down tonight is a boatload of kidnaps. Arrive at the gala, stopping at the entrance to let photographers snap your picture. Sarah follows you at a distance. They take a couple quick snaps, but quickly move on to the next guest in her lavish gown. Oh well, let someone else have the limelight for once. Inside, you spot a few familiar faces. You hurry over to say hello to Josh Morello and Ryan Summers, standing near the bar. Jessica, you're a sight for sore eye. I was worried I wouldn't know anyone here. Excuse me. Oh, you know you don't count anymore. So how'd you wind up with this thing? Victoria wanted me to come. I'm assuming she asked you guys to? Asked is a word for it. Victoria is a force of nature, it's true. But it is a great cause. Don't listen to him. He's just here for the fondue fountains. Oh my god, look what a treat I found for all my favorite pop-heads. It's Ryan Summers and Josh Morello. Turn to the familiar voice and spot a teen girl, a giant phone in front of her face. It's social media star, Sydney Poppers. Where do I remember her from? I don't know. And they're talking to my total bestie, Jessica Clark. Jessica, wanna hop on my stream for a few minutes? I know you're like a million, but basically just like TV for not olds. And some of my followers have even heard of you, so like, yay. I'd be happy to. After all, we do have history. For better or for worse. Love it. Okay, let me check the feed. Okay, Jessica, fan 22 wants to know what a perfect date night looks like for you and Thomas. Honestly, probably ordering in some takeout and catching him on Quick Flicks. But that's so lame. What can I say? We really are a couple of olds. Clearly. Oh, here's another question about you and Thomas. Yeah, boy 08 wants to know what position is that the time? I've got to check in with the host. Quickly peel away from Cindy, who's already back on her phone. Sorry, Bobheads. Someone else is going to have to unlock Jessica's Pilates routine for you. Settle into the corner of the ballroom just as Victoria steps on stage, mic in hand. I want to thank all of you so much for coming tonight. I know all of you value the arts as much as I do. Programs like this are so important. He looks around the room, but doesn't seem to see you. Please enjoy yourselves tonight and give generously. You'll not only be helping these talented students, but you'll be helping all of us who are sick of insipid, dimensionless performances in movies. The crowd looks a little confused, honestly, but they applaud dutifully as Victoria steps off stage. Soon she spots you and hurries over. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. Pulls you in a tight hug. When she pulls back, she saw her eyes deflated rapidly. Is everything okay? It's just stressful. Everyone here needs something from me. But I'll be fine. I just need a few minutes to regroup before I have to be on again, you know? I get that. Play hooky with me for a little while. There's a game room downstairs where we could blow off some steam. Into the game room for a chance to relax with Victoria, help her unwind, and maybe enjoy a round of one-on-one. We should mingle. We have to. I just want to make sure we make as much money as we can for the kids. No, you're right. I just need to find a way to plow through this. That's why they made champagne, right? Victoria smiles weakly. That's why they made martinis. I'll catch you later. I have a date with a bartender. Victoria beelines for the nearest catering stand. Make your way through the room, stopping occasionally to talk to donors. After an hour or so, you spot Victoria in a corner talking to Ariana. And looking none too happy. You can't talk to people that way. This is a professional event. I'm not here to make you look fancy in front of all your rich friends. I'm trying to build a career. Everything okay over here? No, it's not. Ariana took it upon herself to give several prominent female producers, not to mention potential donors, her headshot. Damn right I did. This is my chance to break into the business. Too bad all you did was make them uncomfortable. She reels back, obviously stricken. Sorry, it's just, you need to learn to play the long game. If they support the organization, they'll be more receptive to auditioning you. That's when you make your move. But what happens if that never happens? Victoria throws her hands up in the air. She's clearly about to hit her breaking point. Jessica, what'll help her? Victoria's right. Even among celebrities, she's got a career that people would cut a limb off for. You should listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Of course you two are gonna gang up on me. I'm so over this. She rolls her eyes and turns on her heel to stomp away. Victoria shouts after her. You'll never get a real career if you're not willing to put in the work. If you're what having a real career looks like, I don't want it anyway. Her voice breaks on the last word, because the tears welling up in her eyes as she sobs past her way through the party and out the door. Oh, God. Victoria buries her face in her hand, letting out a shuddering breath. Are you okay? Peachy, mentor of the year, right here. Don't beat yourself up. It sounded beyond challenging. The thing is, Ariana has so much talent, but it's like she thinks she can hack this or something. Like, there's some shortcut to success. I want to help her build a career, not land a couple of throwaway parts. Give her some time, put yourself in her shoes. Give her some time. She'll come around, but she might have to fail a couple of times first. I mean, does anyone that age want to admit that grown-ups might know a thing or two? God, youth is completely wasted on the young. You just give them all the hard lessons you spent a lifetime learning, wrapped up with a pretty bow, and they won't even open the freaking box. Some things you have to learn the hard way. I don't want her to suffer the way I did. I know, Victoria. I'm sure you'll find a way to get through her. She sighs and throws her shoulders back, scanning the room. Well, one of the many things I've learned over the years is how to flatter the folks with funds. I'm gonna go smooge. I will help Ariana, whether she wants it or not. That's the spirit. After a few more rounds of the room, you say goodbye to Victoria and head home. Sarah, hoping for a more restful night than the last. The next day, you're spending some quality time making notes on the production schedule when a text comes in from Mund. Sorry to bother you, but are you available this afternoon? I was kind of planning to take the afternoon off. What about a walk? I can bring coffee. Don't let me convinced. See you soon. It's because you mentioned coffee. Wait, what's that gravestone say? Hell's empty and all the devils are... It's rubbed out, I can't read it. Freshen up and head out to meet Hunt at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. He holds out a coffee from his favorite artisanal coffee shop. So, just felt the urge to hang around with some dead people, huh? Actually, I find cemeteries very peaceful. They've always made me feel like a part of some shared history. Especially the cemetery. So many of these people were famous in their time. Or infamous. Wasn't that woman a famous madame? There are as many ways to be known as there are to slip away into obscurity, I suppose. Like most of the people have, no matter how important they were in their own times. In the end, their lives are reduced to nothing but forgotten name on a slab of stone. Wow, Thomas, that's dark. Don't you think you're being a little too harsh? I don't know. Perhaps. But you have to admit most of these names mean nothing to you. Okay, but that doesn't mean their lives were nothing important. They probably had friends and families, spectacular highs and lows. Whether you or I remember someone isn't the measure of their life. Hunt sighs heavily and turns to you. I'm sorry for being maudlin. It's just... I've been thinking a lot lately about legacy. About how mine may have already be set. That's ridiculous, Thomas. You have years of film ahead of you, or whatever else you might want to try your hand at. Do I? As far as I can tell, the well is completely dried up. I'm sorry, Thomas, that must be so frustrating. Not to mention creative blocks are such a cliché. You need to stop wallowing. There's some mythical outside force holding you back. You're the one doing it. Finding inspiration is your new job. You need to keep showing up to work instead of falling in blocked. Exactly. Maybe you're right. It's just every morning I wake up hoping it'll be over. But today the spark will catch. It still hasn't. You stop Hunt, resting your hand on his shoulders and gazing into his eyes. Hey, it will, okay? I promise you. And no matter how long it takes, I'm on your team. Thank you for believing in me, Jessica. You don't know how much it means to me. Thomas leans down to give you a tender kiss. Two of you wander a bit further as the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, points across the lawn and where several techs are setting up speakers and projectors. Have you ever been to one of the outdoor movie showings here? I keep meaning to, but I've never found the time. Looks like tonight is Casablanca. Any interest? Who knows, maybe this will be the one thing that finally inspires me. Enjoy an outdoor movie showing an exclusive scene with Thomas Hunt. When the sun goes down, things might heat up between you. Take a brain check. The gala last night put me pretty behind on schedule, on script pages. Of course. Will come another time. On that note, I should probably get going. Give Thomas one last kiss and then pull back to look him in the eye. Promise you won't get too down on yourself? I'll do my best. Two of you make your way out of the cemetery and you head home. Later that evening, you settle in on the couch with a huge mug of tea and a stack of script pages. Tomorrow's the first day of the series shooting. Now's when we start making the really hard choices. You work your way through the scene after scene, but the further you go, the less you trust your decisions. Is that really the right way to film the encounter? Will Marianne like it, or... Turn back to the first page and try to focus on the pages in front of you, but it's almost impossible. I have to figure this out before we start shooting tomorrow. Otherwise, I could lose Marianne's support and the movie. No pressure or anything. You're keeping your home safe with the new bodyguard, but can your dream of stepping up as a producer survive? Keep reading Red Carpet Diaries to find out. So, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And by doing so, supports the channel. You know? You can go ahead and go. I'm going to give a small, maybe 10-second rant. I am fighting depression really badly. I really am. So thank you for allowing me to indulge you for a moment. Long story short, I fought depression most of my life, but as of lately, it's getting significantly worse. Especially with the kind of health issues getting a little worse. And nothing can really be done about them. But, also the fact I look at this channel, and it's not doing so well. It really hasn't. If I can be honest with you, I have poured my heart, mind, and soul into it, and, I guess it wasn't enough. I guess it really wasn't enough. I don't know what else to do. I have always remained consistent on uploading choices. I have uploaded all kinds of new content. I have worked so hard on this channel, even so going as far as to upload over 200 plus hours of content monthly. And, I mean, that's literally almost exceeding a full-time job. Losing sleep, losing health, losing everything. And I'm just watching this channel die. Much like my health. Bit morbid, bit dark, but it is, I'm just being completely and utterly straight with you right now. I don't know what to do. I ask people to share. I ask people to, you know, do the whole like and share and subscribe if they haven't already. You know, I was kind of pointing it out on my stream recently with the analytics of the channel where like 60% of the people that come to this channel are not subscribed. I look at analytics on my channel and everything, and I don't want to sit there and rant your ears off, but I wonder whether I'm not getting those people, like where I'm not retaining them by not subscribing. I don't get that. But I mean, one month it got as bad as 80% of people that come to my channel are not subscribed. And I'm sitting there going, wow, imagine, you know, if those people subscribed, how big our channel would be. And then I also ask, where did the 11,000 subscribers that have subscribed go? Then, if that is the case. So a lot of this is hitting me really hard, and I don't know how to take it. I don't have any answers. I kind of feel like Hunt in a way. Where the spark is gone, I've tried so hard. This was my legacy. This was it. This is... I want you to think about this. I mean, I have really bad health, and I sit here every day, and I upload content. For what? This was it. This was my last ditch effort. I don't know what else to do. You know. So, sorry if the rant's a bit dark. But, I just kind of needed to get it off my chest, you know? And I don't really have anyone to talk to. The only people in my lives are two special needs children that I raise that are my brothers. That's it. That's my life. So, anyway. Thanks for hearing me out if you did, but, without further ado, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.